Good morning, positive people of YouTube. Sean here. So today marks the 2-week point of when I first started the keto diet. So far, I've noticed quite a few changes, especially with my energy levels, my mood, and the weight that I've lost. I've been pretty happy with it, and I think my wife has been pretty happy with the results as well. I don't know if any of you guys have been inspired to start trying this or anything that you guys have made to positively change your life. But as you all know, to me, there's two things that I'm really working on focusing on right now. One, working on the mental aspect of life to include my mindset and changing the way I view things. I used to be a pretty negative person and always used to feel like no matter what I did, things would go wrong. So that's the first thing you have to tackle. First thing you have to change is your mindset and what's going on up here. Because if you've already failed up here, then you're gonna fail everywhere else. And second is my health. To address this, I've been doing the keto diet. It's now been 2 weeks since I've been on that. Like I previously mentioned, loads of energy. That's not to say that it's all been upside. There has been some rough patches. I did get a little bit of what they call the keto flu. It wasn't too bad though. Used remedied within a couple hours of waking up. Hunger, that was really only the first 2 to 3 days that I was craving the sugars and craving the carbs, and it honestly wasn't that bad. Luckily for me, I've never been that much of a sweet tooth person. It's always been salty. So for me, it's been pretty easy. Now, I want to talk to you guys exactly about why I decided to do the keto diet and why it's right for me, and it might not be right for you. A lot of people consider this diet to be an extreme diet. And I guess I can see that because it does go against a lot of the things that I grew up with, the food pyramid and how grains are supposed to be the biggest at the bottom, and you know, your fats are at the top, or I think sugar or whatever. They might have been mixed together, but they were close to the top, and that was supposed to be the smallest amount that you had. And with this, it completely reverses the triangle, essentially. Once again, that goes back to mindset. You know, you have to go against what you kind of learned and what you were taught as a child. And I still don't know if it is the right answer, but for somebody in my case who was running out of options, this diet is something that seemed right for me. It's supposed to help with immune disorders, it's supposed to help with inflammation, and for somebody who doesn't have energy all the time. I was also pre-diabetic and on blood pressure medication. I'm off all of that, but the blood pressure medication I've been off for a while actually. That was prior to this, when I went from the 246, 248 weight frame down to my 210 weight frame, I believe, is when finally I was healthy enough to get off those medications. My heart rate was no longer at a resting heart rate of over 100 beats per minute. My blood pressure was finally in the normal range. And that honestly, I think, had to do with leaving a stressful environment. To be honest, I love the military. I was grateful for my time there, and I do miss it. But it is a stressful environment. And man, stress is extremely damaging. I did not realize just how damaging it was. Just from leaving that stressful environment, a lot of good things changed. A lot of good medical things changed. I started losing weight. I started feeling better. But it wasn't enough. So this kind of took it to the next level. I am extremely happy with just how I feel in general. The weight is kind of just like a bonus. I was happy at 200. That was my goal. I never thought I'd go below that, and I never thought it'd be possible to be at my pre-Hashimoto's weight. But right now, 2 weeks in, I went from 204, and this morning I weighed in at 190.4. that to me is just mind-blowing and is motivating. The weight loss may not be what is driving me to do this. It's more the health benefits that I am getting from eating a healthy diet that's healthy for me. I'm not gonna lie, the weight loss is definitely pretty nice. I like the fact that the new shorts I just bought a month ago, I can't wear without a belt, and I'm also down to the last notch on my belt. So it looks like I might have to go get a new belt here shortly and maybe some new clothes. It's kind of exciting and unplanned. I do have a couple weddings that I'm going to be going up to, so that's also another motivating factor of, man, I'm going to not only be feeling really good and having my energy back that, you know, my friends used to know me for, but two, I'm going to be looking good. And when you look good, confidence kind of follows along with that. It's kind of hard not to be confident. And these are all just positive, good things that roll together and make it so you're kind of an unstoppable force. So even when you're having those bad days, you just need to reflect back on all the good that's coming out of it and just to go ahead and act and just to do. Sometimes I feel as humans, we tend to analyze and we tend to think too much, which that's what makes us so great, is our ability to analyze and to think. But sometimes it's just better to just do. When you start to think a little bit too much, you might start to talk yourself out of it. You might start to change your attitude towards things. And I found it's best just to dive into it. And I've never come out on the other side wishing I did different. In fact, the only times that I ever feel like I wish I did different was the times that I talked myself out of doing something and decided not to act. Well, that's it for now. I hope you guys are having a great day. Plan on seeing these updates, weekly updates on my keto journey status. And I guess this part of the channel, this part of the vlog, is going to be a little bit more intimate, a little bit more personal for me. I'm really hoping to reach out for other people that are suffering from any kind of immune disorders, any kind of illnesses, especially if you guys have Hashimoto's, any kind of thyroid disorder, if you have fibromyalgia. These things can kind of be tough to take on by yourself. And luckily I have an amazing wife who's been really supportive, and I'm pretty strong-willed and stubborn to not let these things get me down for too long. So I'm hoping that, you know, if you're feeling a little bit down or if you have no direction, maybe the keto's not for you. But I'm really interested in trying to help you guys and share the knowledge of what I've tried in the past, what I've noticed helped with me. Maybe you don't know where to start. So please feel free to reach out to me. I'll link my email below along with my Twitter and Facebook. Feel free to leave comments here, ask me questions on any of those media platforms. I'm here for you guys, and I'm hoping that together on this journey we'll just continue to grow more positive and just enjoy life more, because honestly, that's what it's about. It's about being happy, enjoying life, and getting out there and doing things. Alright guys, love you much, stay positive.